Hi, my name is Shay Rishoni, Chairman at Prize for Life. The voice you hear is generated by a text-to-speech engine. To save time, I have recorded my talk in advance. 6.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with ALS. Definitely not what I had planned, at the age of 45. I find it inconceivable that in the 21st century, new patients, like me, still get from their doctor the same answer as patients got 150 years ago. No cure, no treatment, and we don't even know what actually went wrong. From the first days, I knew I was basically doomed. But I felt, and I still do, that as an ALS patient, it is my responsibility to do all that I can to find a cure. I know that I will not get to personally benefit from it. But it is my responsibility towards future patients, maybe someone here in the audience, or even worse, someone you love. Statistically, this is unfortunately very probable. I found my channel of influence within Prize for Life, an NGO led by ALS patients, dedicated to accelerating ALS research. At Prize for Life, we strive to push forward the entire research community. We are building today the stairs on which will climb those who will find the cure. We develop global infrastructures for ALS research, which are free of charge for any researcher, from any scientific discipline to use. For example, our PROACT database, the largest of its kind, where we accumulate data from clinical trials from all over the world. ALS prevalence is 1 in 1,000. Not so rare as you might have thought, however, life expectancy is only 3 to 5 years, in other words, patients die fast. So, it is rare in practice. It is hard to collect data, and it is hard to run clinical trials. Add to that the huge diversity in disease progression and you'll understand how valuable the database is. Indeed, over 1,000 researchers are already using it. Another example is our ALS Mobile Analyzer, an application for monitoring disease progression that is serving as digital biomarker. And maybe even more important, for creating database. Again, we believe in data sharing, and our platform is open to all. Another channel of our activity is the prize model. We use the power of large prizes to draw new minds and new funds to ALS research. Our prize model encourages creativity, generates many answers, and ensures that we are only paying for success, hence leveraging our resources. In recent years, ALS had a successful public awareness campaign. There is more research than ever and some progress is made. However, we are still looking for a real quantum leap. Most clinical trials, if not all of them, are aiming at slowing down disease progression. No one is talking yet about reversing, or even just stopping it. ALS might be more than one disease, just as cancer is not one disease. But the advancement in big data and AI made me think that we might need to take a step back, in order to see the bigger picture, and get a different perspective. Instead of looking at ALS only, I want to look at neurodegenerative diseases as a whole. And I want to recruit the rising technological powers to do so. With the increase in life expectancy and third world countries' development, neurodegenerative diseases are becoming a serious world challenge. I'm sure each and every one of you has a related personal and emotional angle. On a more practical note, neurodegenerative disorders also represent a huge market. For example, The cost of Alzheimer alone in the USA is $360 billion a year. So the economic incentive for research is much higher when we look at the brain as a whole. There is, of course, also a scientific rationale, assuming common underlying mechanisms between disorders that only a large common database will enable to identify. Most technological giants already have a medical-related activity. My mission is to get them feel the sense of urgency only patients feel. For that purpose, I have initiated the Brain Club, gathering great people, brain researchers, entrepreneurs, people from the pharma industry and from the academia. For a start, we are working to assemble already existing data from separated sources such as registries, health insurance organizations, research organization, etc. Data on which we would ask a technological giant to perform its magics. I believe this is the way to get our quantum leap. I think it not exaggerated to say that such leap may change the future of humanity. I know that I will not get to see the fruits of this initiative, but I'm so excited to see it taking shape. This is my legacy. And I invite you to join us. Thank you.